Please welcome to the stage from Montreal and Vancouver, Mr. Dan Derkson!
Give it up for that guy! Give it up for Paul! Oh my God! Hello, I'm in fucking Germany, I don't believe it! I love this! This looks like somebody's roasting the little guy on the big pens. It's awesome! I don't know what that is. That's fantastic! Oh, it makes me want to buy a pen. How are you? You guys all right tonight? Yeah! Fuck, I'm in Germany. This fucked me up, man. I was so excited coming out here. I was in Montreal, and I decided I'm going to go learn German. And so I went and got the computer program where I can learn how to speak German. And it's great because you talk to the computer, and your computer says if you're right or not. But my computer apparently couldn't hear me, so I kept having to talk louder and louder. And there is nothing funnier than me sitting in my apartment going, "Meine Katze ist schwarz!" Oh, my Jewish neighbors got so upset at me. Oh, fucking hated that. Oh my God, I love it. I'm in Berlin. I came here for one reason and one reason only. That's to go to the Kit Kat Club. Yes! Who's been to fetish parties before? No? Oh, you have to go. This is fetish parties. Fetish parties are like this group of the sexiest, hottest, most beautiful people you've ever seen in your life in virtually no clothing at all, and 5 fat guys. And I am so into fat guys. It's awesome. It's awesome. When I started getting into fetish, man, I love fetish. Fetish sounds good, but there are some things when you go to a fetish party you forget about, like fetishes. Oh, they sound nice. They use some even basic ones that sound adorable, like foot fetish. Foot fetish. Take your foot. Let's put it in my mouth. And that sounds really good until you realize I've got your fucking foot in my mouth! Like, ladies, the only reason why I'll put my mouth on your genitals is because you don't walk around on your vaginas all day. You need socks at the end of the day? Ah! That's what, when I started getting into fetish, I started looking up the weird shit, like really fucked up stuff. This is an actual fetish. This is a fetish. Enough people are into this that it has a name. It's not just the thing that Bob does. The fetish is called apotemnophilia. You know what that is? You're really worried that you may like that, though. Apotemnophilia is the fetish that while having sex, someone will cut off one of your limbs. That's a thing. And my only question about that is, how do you bring it up on a first date? Oh, baby, this is so fucking sexy. Oh, this is so good. You know what would make it better, though? If I couldn't reach shit on high shelves. If I had a severe limp. And if that is your fetish, do you have like 4 goes and you're done? Or do you gotta start segmenting it like cordwood? Oh, we're going above the knee tonight, baby. Get the good beer. Personally, if I had that fetish, I'd use it to get out of shit. Like, I would speed everywhere as fast as I could go. Just to have a cop pull me over going, "Hey, buddy, you know how fast you were going?" "Yeah, 500. "Well, that's going to be a pretty expensive ticket. Tell you what, how about instead I let you cut off my arm?" Keep talking. That is why my theory is, if you don't have a fetish and you want a fetish, you want the best, like a starter fetish, here's my recommendation. Ready? Necrophilia. No, think about it. You can never be bad at it. Who the fuck is gonna complain? And And let's imagine for 1 second you did. You were the worst necrophiliac in the world. You did absolutely everything wrong. Worst case scenario, they come back to life. You're the fucking Messiah. It's crazy. Anyways, I'm from Montreal. A little bit about me. I grew up really religious. I don't know, Berlin, is it very religious?
Yeah.
Yeah? I grew up very religious, but I grew up fucked up religious. I grew up Jehovah's Witness. Yes. Oh yeah, 5 years old, I was knocking on doors Saturday morning. Knock, knock, knock. Would you like to learn about Jesus? You like to learn about Jesus? First time I was ever told to fuck off, I was 5. By 6, I was called a cunt. It was terrible. It was terrible. Oh my God. And the whole thing, you don't know anything about Jehovah's Witnesses. Jehovah's Witnesses, we weren't allowed to celebrate the same holidays that everybody else got. Like we couldn't have Christmas, we couldn't have, Valentine's, Easter, which still doesn't make any fucking sense to me. Like Jesus, chocolate, rabbits, Easter. It's like you took 3 random nouns and made a holiday. It's like, I don't know, elbows, table lamps, Alex Trebek, Easter. But that didn't matter. There was one holiday that I didn't get as a kid, the best kid holiday. Halloween. The one day a year when you get to go around and do what? Knock on fucking doors! You knock on doors and you get candy. I knocked on doors and I got the finger. Jehovah's Witnesses are fucked up, man. They in the 70s alone, they predicted the end of the world 4 times. I mean, I know the 70s suck, but shit. 4 times. Once in 72, once in 74, once in 76, and once in 79. They skipped 77 because they wanted to see Star Wars. It was fucked up, man. It was hilarious. But Jehovah's Witnesses put out all these magazines and periodicals. They're the second most prolific publishers of magazines in the world. Number 1 is Penthouse. Woo! Penthouse magazine, number 1 publisher in the world. Jehovah's Witnesses, number 2. We could have been number 1 if not for a little more vagina. Jesus, vagina. But one of the things I love is that in 1978, Jehovah's Witnesses put out an article in the Watchtower where they said they had figured out who was responsible for all of the evil in the world. You know what they blamed all of the evil in the world on? Disco. According to Jehovah's Witnesses, disco was evil because disco made you gay. And we know that disco doesn't make you gay. Disco makes you fabulous. But as a kid, I fucking believed that wholeheartedly. I was terrified. I was terrified that the end of the world would come and my 4 horsemen of the apocalypse, one was dressed as a cowboy, one was a construction worker, one was a cop, and one was an Indian.